this one here, you want to see this real quick. It's going to be your menu 413. So make sure you know this is spreadsheets, menu 413. This will be your X, this will be your Y, this will be your X, this will be your Y. I mix that up. So the coordinates I would use 1.25, comma, 17.50. And the other point will be 3.75 and 52.50. Okay, once you see this table like this is spreadsheets menu 413. Let me get over here. Hold on. So we go on, new document. And okay, so we come out here. Look, it's asking for per hour. Look at the thing per hour. So that's your slope. So I'm going to come out here and go to menu 413. That's going to be your B here. And then control this left hand side here. Enter. And it's going to be asking for your M. Your M, which is your Y. No, sorry, your M, which is your slope. I just say B over here, that means your M. Okay, your M, which is 14. Come back over here, 14, B is your answer. Okay, so this one here, once I see the words translated, once I see the word translated, I'm actually thinking congruent. And then I come down here, oh, this is easy. 3 units up, 6 to the left. So this one kind of switched it up on you. Remember, this is going to be with X plus to the right, X minus to the left, Y plus up, and Y minus down. So we're going to come out here. This one says 3 up, so it's going to be Y plus. So it's going to be Y plus 3, but don't forget the Y goes second. X is going first. 6 left means X minus X minus 6. So this one here is a drag and drop. So the Y plus 3, the Y values go here, and the X minus 6 goes here. See how they switch them up on you? Don't forget, the X always goes first, okay? That's going to be your left or right goes first. Left or right goes first. Okay, left or right. Up and down. And that's it. Pretty easy. So this one's such a good question. It says a rectangle is shown here below. So which transformation does not produce a square, which is not a square, but a rectangle, where the vertices are the same set of coordinate pairs? Basically, it's asking if I have this here, right? And I were to do something to it, I'm going to show you what I can do to it. First off, I can rotate it. But you see it saying if I did something to it, that it doesn't land back on where, I guess, it has a corner already, basically. So which would make it where it doesn't land back on the corner, you know? Just like get it and I move it over. Just move it to the side or right or left. That's translation. So I'm going to look for is one is a translation. The translation is this one. It has a 4 to the right, 2 down. 4 to the right, 2 down. The coordinates would not match up anymore. See, this one would be A prime. This would be B prime, C prime, and D prime. It's just basically move it to the right or left. Very good question here. Okay. Translation, you can identify translation. Translations are the ones that have the plus and the minuses. I have an X plus 4 right there and an X minus Y minus 2. Okay, so this next one right here, you're going to basically get these numbers and plot them. That's it. Really easy. Just graph them, and where they belong is where they go. 2 hours, hours or time is always your X. So I'm going to put hours to be 2, and then go up 0.8. And, right, that's actually my answer. See, pretty easy. Okay, so this one here is just going to be, this is actually an active screen on your computer when you take the test. You have to click on the right points, right? And it clicks on the points and highlights them, and you're only supposed to choose 2. So for this one, is another graphing thing. I like to say, look at the numbers. It doesn't go to 20 or 32. So I'm going to say, you know what, forget that. Just give me the numbers they gave me. 32 over 20, and put it in the calculator. Okay, 32 over 20. Hold on. So I'm going to get this calculator and go on 32 divided by 20. I don't even care which one is as far as the top number. I just know that 32 becomes 8 and 20 becomes 5. 32 becomes 8 and 20 becomes 5. I'm going to come back 32 is in my minutes. So this is my x values. So I'm going to go with minutes. And this would be my questions, right? So 32 questions. So what I'm looking for is 8 minutes. Go to 8 minutes. Go up right there. And there she is. 5 questions. Yes, it's. So this is a ratio, a comparison of numbers, right? Just keep the same kind of, relationship with 8 to 5. I'm going to double it, and that'll give you 16 and 10. So I go to 16 and go up 10. Now, this is what I told my class. But if you have no time at all, don't you have no time to answer any questions? So it'd be 0, 0. And just for those first two, if you were to connect those two, it would connect to that third. And two. It's just any point along that relationship there. So those are the ones that work out perfect. Okay, next question. This is your slope. Now, once you see this graph right here, that you think of slope, you think of your M, right? So you think of list and spreadsheets, menu 413. I want to get this coordinate here, which is 3, 0. And then this coordinate here, which is 2, 4. And this is spreadsheet 4, 1, 3, 3, 0, 2. So I'm going to go back to the calculator, turn it on, get a new calculator. And I'm going to go ahead and get spreadsheets. I believe it's 3, 0, and 2, 4. 3, 0, 2, 4. Come down here, go to menu, 4, 1, 3. Be here, control this left-hand side, enter. -4 is my answer, so I'm going to come back over here and look for -4, and there it is. And leave it to -4, and there it is. I'm going to tell you this much. If you look at Mr. Slope, positive slope, negative slope. It's going to be a negative slope. You see it coming down, so it can't be these. So it has to be this one because this one's really flat. It's 1 up and 4 across. So look at that. It's a really flat line. This one's very vertical. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. Pretty easy. Keywords. I love to look at the words. I'm moving up around here and scrolling up, and I'm seeing dilate. Dilate means to multiply. If we multiply, it says to multiply by 0.4. So actually, that's it. It's really simple. Look for multiplying by 0.4, and there she is. I know it gave you a 20. We're like, where does this 20 come from? It's just 10. You have to think of 20. That's it. So on this one here, it's going to talk about the table shows yada yada triangle 1 and its image. So keywords here, triangle 1. This is your pre-image, which makes it the old one. And this is your image, which is your new one. Okay, and it's always going to be scale factor is new over the old. But we always have to compare the same values, okay? So I'd have to compare this x to this x. Now, this is like x, and this would be like x prime. So this is the new one. So I'm going to get the values here, and I'm going to go 10 over 2. And so messy. 10 over 2. 10 over 2 becomes 5. Now that is my scale factor. That's what I'm multiplying by. So I'm going to come out here and look for the scale factor being multiplied. There it is. That's the answer for that one. Now, when it comes to that right here, you can actually think about this. And I told this in y'all in class. So this one is related to this one by dilation. You're thinking 2 times what? Would give me 10. Really? Times 5. And there it is. You can do it like that too. Unfortunately, I think this one's too easy. Right? I think they're going to give it a little harder one, but just set it up like this, new over old, and you'll get the scale factor. And write the scale factor, or write the rule, and it'll work out. Okay, this one's really easy also. Looking through it real quick, I see this like I would say listen spreadsheet menu 412 once I see this, but I want to come down here and rotate it. Once I think of rotated, I need to think of the words congruent. Okay, equal, the same. And the same. Now, when it comes to that part, look at this part. That right there is going to be the key to look at these words down here. And there it is. Triangle F prime, this is the new one. F prime, G prime, new, H prime is what? It's congruent. The orientation. So when it comes to this stuff, it's going to stay the same. It is the same. That's what I'm saying. It is the same. Okay. Now this one over here, I believe, is the last one, and then look for what's going on here. It's a triangle RC and triangle R transform, so it says the distance transformations. What are the rules? This is the reflection, FL. What does FL mean? Fixed line. If it's fixed, it does not move. Since they mentioned the X does not change, does not move. All right, stays exactly the way it is. Now on that note, well, what is it? What do I have there? Okay, originally I have an X in the first spot, and it stays in the first spot. Then the Y's become negative Y. Now rotated becomes the rules we have to go back and write of 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360. First thing is XY, and then Y, YX, XY, YX, XY. In the original one and the 360, it stays the same. It doesn't change. It's still there like that. Since we're going clockwise, we're going to go to the right. If we go to the right, we bring the first thing to the right, then to both, and then to left. Since it's going to ask about 270, we go find 270, and this is my rule. Negative Y, X, and there she is. Hopefully y'all enjoy, guys. It's pretty easy. Look, the whole total time for me to talk and draw and do everything was, what, 11 minutes? That's how easy these test questions are. It's just practice makes perfect.